Hi everybody, it's Lisa with Junk Journal Gems. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to turn on the camera because I did a little more work on the, I don't know, what are they called, a flip quad folder? Or I think what I'm just going to call it is a quad journaling card. So I did some decoration on it and I promised I'd show you what I'd done. So that's the outside of this one. This has a little lace behind it. This one just has some book page and some lace. Just a label. It doesn't take much because the papers are already so pretty. And then you can journal inside. I just love these. So that's that one. Then there's this one. Little bird with some cheesecloth behind him. I think this bird is a hoot. I don't know why. I've been dying for the right place to use him, and I love how he looks on the page. So this is some piano roll paper and a label, and this label came from, I'll link it below. And then you just flip it open. This is just coffee dyed composition notebook paper. And that's what that looks like. Isn't that super cute? I just love it. I chose not to put closures on these yet because I don't know what journal they're going to go into, if I'll stick them in a pocket or a tuck or a belly band. The other thing you can do is to clip them on a page. So until I know how I'm going to use it, I'm not going to do anything with it yet. This is the one that I said I was going to try using the magnet on, and I did. It worked out fantastically. So again, the magnet is glued. This paper is folded up, and then it's glued inside here, and then also glued inside there. But this is what this one looks like. Aren't the birds super cute? Again, this is all piano roll paper. This is actually paper from an old book. And that's what the inside looks like. Isn't that fun? I just love these. So fun. So, of course, I've been thinking away. I haven't done anything to this one yet. But I've been thinking away, and I had one of those middle of the night ideas. And I'll show you what I did. I took a piece of paper. This is heavier paper. It's not cardstock. But when you use the paper, I accidentally cut too far in here. That was my whoops. But when you do it this way with the paper, you can keep all the edges and it still folds up neatly. So you've got the whole thing. And then you can fold it up again however you want. But I thought I'd show you how I did that. So I'm jammy crafting tonight before my bedtime. All right, the first choice, like the last time, is what side do I want facing out? Definitely this one. So the side you want facing out, again, is the side that you want up. So you go on your scoreboard and you mark it at 4. Be careful, since you're using paper, that you don't puncture the middle of the paper like I did the last time, or as you're going off the edge, that you're not coming off too much and ripping the edge of it. So 4 and then 8. And then turn it once. 4 and 8 again. Okay. And let's give it a fold. Oh, I mean, hills and valleys. Hills to valleys, valleys to hills. I did find that when you score the paper, it's a little more difficult to find the fold than it is on cardstock. because you've got to be careful that you're not going through it. Whoops, now see here, I did that. Today was a cold day here. It was a nice day, but a cold day. Oh, I need to tell you guys, from my office / craft room window, I look out the front of our house, and I've been watching every day. There's been what looks to be 2 different fox that I can tell anyway, that have been walking around the area. Well, today one of them was really hanging out in the area and kind of casing out our yard like it was hunting for something. Well, after a while it went down by the lake, so I didn't think anything of it. But then after we have 5 dogs, and I had let out, what did I do? I had let out the first 4 dogs. Words are hard. Let out the first 4 dogs. And then when I had the last small Moonstolanda outside, I came upstairs to get the oven warmed for dinner. And there sat one of the foxes, or do I just say fox? Anyway, just watching our dog. And it was kind of creepy. Now, our dog is bigger than it, so I wasn't worried that it was going to get after that particular dog. But if it had our little dogs been outside, I might have been a little worried, because 2 of them aren't any bigger than a bunny. So I don't know. I'm going to have to kind of keep an eye on the dogs when they're outside if that fox is nosing around. But I wonder if it's a female looking for food, maybe for her pups. I think they call them pups, don't they? But I love watching them. They're so cool. I love the black tips on their ears. I didn't think I'd gone far enough on that one. But yeah, I've been entertained during the day watching the fox. Not complaining about that. Love it. We often have deer that run through the yard as well. So between deer, fox, squirrel, rabbits, all kinds of birds, our dogs, don't know what to think of it. Okay, so what you can do then is to just fold them all in. Of course, we should probably trim these edges up. Yeah, let's do that. So what we'll need to do is to trim them all a little, so they're not rubbing. Does that one need a little trim? Who else needs a trim or a haircut? I think this one does. But my goodness, once this is all folded up. Now, this is probably something that somebody else has done and I've just not seen it. So I can't take credit for it necessarily. But it's just something that popped to mind late at night. Had to get in my craft room to do it. Give it a try. Okay, let's try it now. Oh yeah. So then you just have yourself a little journaling card package. That is fun. Cool. So now I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to embellish this and make some more of these. Look at what else you can do. Make a box with a lid. Actually, that would make a very cute gift box, wouldn't it? Oh. Here again are, if you didn't watch the last video, I talked about the magnets that I used in the other one. These are the magnets that I just got off Amazon. And you want to make sure that the first ones I got were way too thick. But you want to make sure. Oh. Whoops. Okay, let's try that again. You want to make sure that it's thin enough. See? It's very thin. And as you can tell, they stick together very, very well. They're very strong. So yeah, just get yourself some off Amazon. I don't know if this code here would help you. Doesn't hurt to try. I ordered these quite some time ago, so I don't even know that I can reference it. But while we're crafting together, let's do this one. And which one do I want on the outside here? I think I want, this is a little heavier. This one's I would call it a light cardstock, whereas the other one was paper. But let's see if we can do the same thing with this weight. 4, 8, turn, 4, and 8. Let's try this. Okay. Hills to valleys, valleys to hills. Yeah, see, with the paper, it's harder to find the score mark, but when it's a little thicker, it's much, much easier. Much, much. Okay. I haven't heard from my mom today. I was kind of hoping to hear from her. I'm curious because she's serving jury duty, so she's probably tired. But she, if there's any gross images or images of any blood or anything, she doesn't handle that well. Let's just say they may find themselves reviving her. And so she was worried that there would be things shown that she might find upsetting. So I'm hoping she's okay. She's probably just tired. That's all. But she had to sit and listen to testimony and stuff all day, or if the jury has to deliberate, go over anything, then she'll be tired. Okay, so let's check out this weight. I'm gonna smush this a little more. Good. Now it needs some more cutting and smushing. Yeah, like right there. All it takes when you're trimming this is to cut just barely a hair. It doesn't take much at all. let's see. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing. But I need to trim this little guy. See, no, I might with some more trimming get this to lay a little better, but it is a little more challenging with this cardstock. It's right here that it's hanging up. Let's see. See if I can fix it. Hope you were able to get some crafting done today and that you had a good day. Maybe you got to see some nature too. Tomorrow our construction guys are coming back to finish up the trim and everything. I'm so excited. Although I do have to get up uber early in the morning. That never really excites me, but I'm getting close. It's getting better, you guys. Just hanging it up a little more here. Okay. I just realized I still have glue on my fingers from what I was doing before I turned the camera on. Oh well, don't we all? I'm sure you guys don't mind. Okay, there, that's better. You just have to play with it to get it to lie flat, but the thicker ones you would definitely, if you're not cutting out the corners, you would definitely want to have a closure because it's got a little buoyancy to it. But that's fun. Right in the middle. You would have to with this one if you, I don't know how much embellishing you could do. It would have to be pretty flat. You wouldn't be able to, except on the cover, but on the inside, you wouldn't really be able to put any fabrics or laces or anything like that. It would have to be minimal embellishing, but it works, right? So that was my little brainstorm that I just wanted to share with all of you, along with how I embellish these. I was into the birds. So that's all for tonight. Short and sweet. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. If you like what you see, click subscribe to get the next videos. Have a good night.